right, Give TV.
Let's get right to it.
Not even Flacco.
You think you want to hype up Bricc, baby,
No,
because you've seen that we had Munchie B on 2 episodes of the No Jumper Show, and you want to make sure that we have a negative view of him. So you're going to use this as an opportunity to say bad things about
I'm not
Munchie.
saying
That's okay.
I'm not saying nothing that he didn't say. I ain't spoke on nothing new, nothing going on. You know, a lot. I've been doing a lot of read. I got my team. We've been breaking down a lot of things, and I see a lot of things, right? But no, and I think somebody sent me a clip of Munchie B, but they were just simply saying, they were like, damn, he f***ed up, he faked. It was like,
you said
it was so much liquor you poured in there.
Oh my God.
And it was a clip where he kind of like froze, like he kind of was like.
Yeah. He was mid-sentence and he just.
Yeah, right.
You saw this like glitch
and
go
you know
off in
what?
his brain. No, but we should include the clip of the girl coming over and filling his cup.
No, she was in it
with alcohol.
Real thick girl.
She's filling it. Oh, she did have a booty
Real
on
thick
her,
girl.
but she's filling the cup like to the brim with tequila.
So that's on her. Maybe she was trying to get. But one thing I did say on some real shit, it's good that he having fun.
Munchie.
Yeah, because he feels like he's in the environment. And whatever team he may have had with him, you know, he felt like it was cool. And it's listen, man, it's good that Munchie was enjoying himself and having some fun, bro. Because for him to let himself, Munchie ain't no damn fool, ain't nothing stupid about him. So, you know, maybe he came across some money that day. And
he
maybe
must
some
be
good
comfortable if he's willing to get drunk as hell around a couple of white boys and not be his usual paranoid, stoic gangster self.
Yeah, but maybe, you know, maybe he had his own celebration going on or whatever. When I seen it, I said, you know, hey, he having fun. And, you know, sometimes, because I be serious 24/7. This is why my woman is so important to me, because that's the time where I can loosen up and just be cool.
Get naked.
Once I step out that door, once I'm roaming, everything is super serious, it's over serious. So to see him being able to be out in public, right, or, you know, at this spot and be able to have some fun, that's good, man.
But to be fair, like, he might have been on a jumper like maybe 5-10 times over the past couple of years. He has done a million podcasts with Spider and Alex Alonso. I don't think he's ever got that drunk on camera. I feel like that
he was loaded.
That day, just for some reason.
He was so loaded, his face started turning red.
Really? I didn't know.
He was loaded. But again, he still knew what he was talking about. He was a little, you know, delayed.
Well, he has a weird version of getting drunk where he just forgets everybody's names. Like he was telling stories, and it would be like the 4th time that he was trying to say 4Extra's name in the story, and he's still like he just couldn't keep track of the different names somehow.
The fact that he was even saying 4Extra's name, you know he was drunk, because he usually don't even.
No, he talks about it all the time. He's always talking about how he's capping about fading certain people or whatever.
Here goes the thing, right? And I'm curious about this. Was 4Extra's a thing back in the era where Munchie had his vision?
Not that I know of.
Because on that note, he's never seen 4Extras.
No, actually, definitely not. Because Munchie been blind for at least like 5-6 years. I forget. But 4Extras really became a thing, I'd say, about like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And then he like his first No Jumper interview, I feel like, was kind of like him fresh out of doing his long ass prison bid.
That's back when they came up here, kind of after that.
I feel like, yeah,
after that.
There was an episode where he's wearing like a blue jacket, which is really not descriptive as I say that. But I feel like that was his first time on here, and he hadn't done that much stuff. Like he was kind of fresh out of his like 10-year prison bid at that time, I think. So, for sure, like 4Extra's kind of been. He wasn't active at the same time as Munchie, although I assume 4Extras was active back before he went to prison, obviously.
No, when we talking about active, we ain't talking about
running around.
Whatever, we just talking about as far as being a name and something talked about. A name or something being talked about on the internet. You know, I can't say when and where he started his, you know, his run at the streets. We just talking this straight when people started to say, okay, who is that on the internet? Yeah, that was it. Other than that, I don't be, especially over this last week, been having so much, I've been such a student with learning this stuff overseas, bro. I got stuff coming at me I've never seen before, things I got to learn.
Diaper stuff?
Yeah, the history of places and what we got to do. So people send me things from time to time and I look at it. But I will tell you this. I think they trying to set old 4 extras up.
What do you mean by that?
They let him go in April, right before the 3-4 hood days they celebrate.
A week in advance.
4-6, 4-7, I think maybe 4-8, and then 4-10. He just went to jail for being around, they said, 1 or 2 gang members.
That's what I'm saying.
Shoot.
The hood day is going to be hundreds of members.
He still got his ankle monitor.
Shout out to our
right?
members. He said he didn't have it, but I think he's supposed to go today to get it.
Okay. So, let him out. They beat us in court out of 55 days. Instead of the 180, they gave him 125. Right? We know he gonna go to the hood day, so we can max him out to June 1st.
That's what I don't understand, because when he got locked up recently, Lupe was telling me, I think that he really learned his lesson this time. He's not going to be outside like that, yada, yada. And then he's like trying to get me to cancel my vacation to go to his hood day, which to me, it seems like the hood day is like the most obvious thing that's going to violate his parole.
Yeah, I don't get, I'm hoping he trolling.
I hope he knows something that we don't know, because I was telling him, I'm like, no, bro, like because he says he's gonna be off papers in June 1st. So really, all that
means,
means,
back this time, they gonna max him out.
You need to chill for like 2 months. Just post up in the crib. Don't do shit.
Now,
come here every day,
or
go do that, or chill in your house and watch TV.
This
every
why
day.
I believe him.
Why?
You watch me in your office. Talk to him.
Right.
Tell him, look, bro. Every time you go back, they hold you for 2 months.
Yeah.
Kick it with your girl, get your laptop, do some content at the house. You got a job in the building. Get these people they low. He said he had to give them 4-5 months. Give them they 4-5 months. If not, they gonna keep giving you 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months till you maxed out.
Right.
And he went and gave him another 2 months.
I mean, if he just keeps going back to the same places and doing the same thing that got him violated, and then when you tell him, he doesn't really seem interested in negotiating with you or trying to have like a real conversation. He's just, hell no, I'm going, Vernon Avenue. Like, it's just like, you can't really like get through to him to be like, nah, bro, you got to chill. Cause it's like pure wrestler mode.
And I'm going to say this. I had to turn y'all shit off.
Pause.
I ain't no pause, because whatever I say, I mean just how I said it.
That wasn't a pause. Right.
I ain't from New York.
I take it back.
And whatever I'm talking about that. Y'all mind be on some gay shit.
I thought you were going to say something gay, and then it wasn't that gay.
Because he started to irritate me.
4 extras. Hard
and
to
the only reason why he was irritating me, because I got love for him.
Okay.
If I didn't give a fuck about him, I'd be like, yeah, crash out, nigga, burn.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, it started to bother me because I'm like, I'm cheering for him and rooting for him, but he ain't cheering and rooting for himself. And I know from my one-on-one conversations with him, the dude's not a dummy, right? But if he continues to carry these things out, we gotta acknowledge the fact he's making dumb decisions.
Yeah, he's full of joy.
Intentionally.
He's full of joy and passion, and he wants nothing more than to just live a full life. He wants to be around his friends. He wants to be in his neighborhood. He wants to be merry, enjoying his time with everybody. But then, he just seems like he just doesn't have the ability to be like, okay, I need to not do this so I could stay free. Whereas to everybody else, it seems kind of obvious. Now, that being said, maybe he knows something I don't know. Maybe he's totally fine going to the hood day. But I just don't understand how he could possibly get out and then keep doing the same exact thing that caused him to just be locked up for a month, when his life on the outside is all kinds of promiscuous sex. He's around the homies. He's having a good time. He's got all this stuff that he can do without putting himself at risk. He just has to stay off those corners.
Let me tell you the dangerous part about 4 extras right now.
Okay.
We watched him on several occasions go walk off his little 60-day stint, no problem. Get out.
Yeah.
He does his normal video in front of the county jail.
Yeah, we've seen it so many times.
He jumps up and down. So now this was crazy. Let me tell you what's dangerous
it's
about him right now.
It's crazy that the people haven't got sick of it.
Let me tell you what's dangerous about him right now.
Yeah.
as of today, he's like 57, 58 days, whether free or in county on a violation.
So even if he gets locked up again, it'll be a couple months locked up, and then he's off the shit. He's
already at less than what he's been doing.
Right.
So every day he's home, I really think in his mind, oh, nigga only got 40 days left.
Right.
Only 39, nigga. On the set, I'm in the hood. I think the less, he's already under the 60 that he usually does.
Right.
So in his mind, what you gonna do? Hold me for 50 days?
Right.
I think that's where he's thinking. And I'm telling myself, I'm like, Wack, he ain't gonna go to the hood day. I'm like, shit, he just might, because at that point, we 51 days. He 51 days where they gotta let him go.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I feel like he's got so much potential right now, and he just needs to chill the fuck out, but I can't really get through to him. Like, when I tell him you can't be outside like that, he just doesn't really process it. So, I mean, I guess June will be a happy month regardless of if he's incarcerated again during this period of time.
They gotta let him go in the first.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be happy once everything's done.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, when people like, you think? I say, yo, bro, he under the normal 60 days that he does. So every day he's free on the street is knocking out a day he gotta do in there if he does go back. He doing these 60 days standing on his head.
Yeah. He's too good at it. He's talented.
Yeah,
he knows how to survive.
When he get to 50 days, I think he gonna be turned up a little more. 40 days, more. He get under them 30 days, he gonna lose his damn mind.
But what about when he's fully off parole? Do you think he'll just turn into an even more hyped up version of himself?
Yeah, he gonna do what he want to do, go where he want to go, because they can't bother him for, being places. But he need to understand, when dealing with law enforcement and they want you like that,
right,
and they feel like you've been antagonizing them and beating them at their game,
yeah,
they do things. They put things on people. They do things. So it's like, and I get it. I believe I could be wrong. Listening to him and watching him and knowing a little of his history, I don't think he don't know no other thing to do. All he know is his hood. All he knows is the streets. He don't got a vision of what Miami is like, what New York is like, what Europe is like. In his head, he's still trying to conquer where he come from and make good by that.
Well, because somebody told me that they wanted him to fight on a card in Miami in like a few days. And I was basically like, bro, he's like about to get out. Like, I don't think there's gonna be enough time in between that. He's not gonna be able to get his parole to give him the ability to fly to Miami. But then I was just picturing like me and Forrester's in Miami, him being who he is. Like, I don't know. I don't know
lose his mind.
What's he gonna be like in that environment? That's what I'm saying. If we're gonna have security, I feel like he's just gonna leave the security. He's not gonna give a fuck.
No, he gonna leave security. If he hits that beach, I'm gonna tell you what he gonna do. You and 4Xers go out.
Oh my God, I want to see him in a bathing suit so bad.
The minute he hit that beach, right?
Okay.
You ain't gonna see. He gonna run back to the room. Listen.
Why?
He get to seeing these bad bitches with snakes wrapped around them, bikinis on roller skates. Miami could get wild.
You might wrestle one.
Right?
But just grab her.
It's 4Xers. It's 4Xers.
Okay.
This aggressive. On the beach. Hey! 40! 30! Nigga, y'all got to get out here, niggas. Bitches everywhere. 30th Avenue, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga, y'all niggas got to get out here right now. You gonna look up, it's gonna be 38 neighborhood 40 Crips hitting the beach with no rooms.
Yeah.
Listen. And all he gonna tell you is, they with me.
Yeah.
He will lose his mind.
And then we're gonna try to go to the club, and he's gonna be trying to get 15 dudes in with him, and it's gonna be like, okay, they're not letting you in with 15
Lord
dudes.
Lord forbid I set him up and live.
Oh.
He gonna lose, but you know what?
In the section.
He needs to see that.
But he doesn't drink and he doesn't smoke, so he gonna be in live. He's gonna be standing on the couch.
He gonna be in there doing this.
Doing wrestler rants.
He gonna be in there doing
Burn
this.
It Avenue.
He gonna be in there doing this, look. Burn It Avenue. He gonna be flexing. Yeah, you know how live is. You gonna see the baddest of everything.
He's just gonna be frontlining so hard that he's gonna piss off some random dude from a random gang he never heard of, and they're gonna end up. I don't know. It's
no, you know who it'd be?
Who?
It'll be them people that don't pay this type of shit no attention.
Yeah.
Like the Zoe Pounds or the Haitians.
That's what I'm saying.
And they gotta be like, yo, nephew, we a long way from Vernon Avenue, nigga.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's different out here, but yeah, I think he's in his head when he stepped out, he already know 59 days, 58.
I don't know if he's even
57.
left California. I don't even think he's been to Vegas.
Nah, he
ain't been to Northern California. He ain't been to San Diego. I'm pretty sure he's been out here.
He might have been to Dago.
Maybe, but why?
They got homies down there.
I know, but I feel like if he had been there, he would have told me about it. I don't know. Either way, man, I gotta tell you, there's a lot of members. Shout out to all our members. Hit the link in the description if you want to become a member. But there's a lot of members who could really learn a lot from him, because one thing about him, he sticks to the script so hardcore on podcasts. We're asking him about the X4 beef. Everybody knows this is a real beef. Everybody knows the X4 was trolling him in those interviews and shit. He won't say shit. He's kind of dissing him by calling him a cheerleader, but he's really not like saying anything negative about him. He's kind of trolling him with the cheerleader thing, but he won't say a damn thing about an enemy. No way. We bring up Munchie B, won't say a bad thing about like he just refuses to diss anybody. He won't say anything about internal shit within his hood. He's really good at not talking about any of that shit. And honestly, the Luce cannons of the world, even the Bricc babies of the world to a certain extent, I love the content that we get from them being willing to talk about anything. But honestly, 4X just sticks to the gangster script better than almost anybody on podcasts. He's invincible towards our attempts to get him to talk about messy gangster shit. You gotta give him his props.
You're trying to get him to talk about his neighborhood shit.
Well, I mean, he does have a well-publicized issue going on with X4, but
that's his neighborhood shit.
He won't talk about it in any kind of serious way. Even the Bricc baby thing. Him and Bricc baby were really not seeing eye to eye for a little while. He would not bring it. But he was like kind of like sub-dissing him, but he wouldn't like actually make it like he was going at Bricc. They had to have a private conversation.
I don't even think he said anything about Baby B braids.
Nah, even privately, no, he didn't really say anything about it to me. Which is that's maybe surprising to people, is that he's basically exactly the same person off camera that he is on camera.
Even when he talks about his jail fights, he don't mention the names of the people he's talking about.
Bro, because in the interview, I guess there's a rumor going around that he knocked somebody out and peanut buttered them. And he said that the actual version of the story is that he knocked somebody out. They're from another hood. He would not tell us what hood they were from. And that his cellie immediately cracked open the peanut butter packet and like put it all up in his butthole. And he said the guy like basically just like came to. He was like shaking and shit. And then he came to and like stumbled out of the cell. But like he did get peanut butter, but according to 4X, he didn't do it himself.
Poor shit. He ain't claiming nothing that he didn't do.
Which I respect, because everybody else is eager to false claim peanut butter rings.
Yeah, I've never. I done seen some crazy shit.
But you were locked up pre-peanut butter era.
No, back in my day, they would tie you up, put you under the bunk for a couple days.
What?
Your ass be hog tied.
Yo, I can't imagine that.
It was tying niggas
the
up.
The position you have to be in to be hog tied, to have your hands tied to your legs.
It was tying you up.
That.
He used to make dudes, the little busters, wash drawers. Wash your drawers. Niggas will work out hard, military style. You gotta wash them sweaty ass drawers. They had the biggest of their washing drawers.
Premium content, the Adam and Wack Show. Y'all be sure to like the video. Go ahead and share the video. Be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. We got content. And to everybody out there working hard on the grind, if you believe it, you'll achieve it. Do what you gotta do today to be prepared for tomorrow. And there you go. But until next time, it's your boy Ray, and I'm gone. God bless you. Peace.